What's up? So it's the first meal of the day. Having a late lunch with my daughter. We're waiting for our veggie pizza to be done. Veggie deluxe. And I got a Greek salad. This is my favorite. I love extra olives. Something about the combo. Pepper is good. How y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all work? Does it not work? I just realized Zara didn't call me on her break today. She usually always call me on her break. It's a blessing, like when you have adult kids, they get grown and they still communicate with you. I don't ever want to be that type of mom where I don't have a good communication relationship with my kids, because they human too, and they go through stuff just like us. Some people are like, oh, those is kids. They need to stay in a kid's place. Yes, that's true. At the same time, you still need to have a communication with your children. It's like it should be an open door policy where they feel like they can be comfortable and come talk to you about whatever it is they're going on, because they go through stuff too. This salad is so fire. What do you say, 10 minutes or 12? Huh? You said 10 minutes or 12?
20.
12?
20.
20? He didn't take that long last time I was in there. There ain't even nobody in there. I put too much dressing on her. It's sour. Jenna, how you feel about me?
I love you.
When somebody say,
And you are...
listen, somebody say, tell me about your mother.
She's a God-fearing woman that provides for her family and sacrifices for her family and is a loving mother. And yeah.
So would you say your mother's a good mother?
Yeah. Every time I pray to God, I say, thank you for a lot. I'll be like, thank you for blessing me with a God-fearing mother who loves and provides for me.
Do you feel like your mother would ever abandon you?
No.
Why? Why you have so much faith in your mother?
Cause if you put up with me for this long, 17 years.
Not yet.
17.
Not yet.
17.
You got what, 5 more days?
17.
5 more days.
If you put up with me for 17 years, yeah.
You actually got 6 more days. Mm-hmm. Today's 25th. We got 30 days in this month.
Yeah.
So you got 6.
Anyways.
16 years.
17.
Almost 17. Girl, I can't believe this. It seems like I just had you. This, like, life really goes by fast. Like, you really have to take these moments and cherish these moments with your children and create amazing moments with your kids, because We literally only get them for so long. Like when we're raising them and their children, we be saying all the time, like, you gotta be careful with the words that you put in the atmosphere. Be like, dang, I can't wait till they get grown. Can't wait till they get grown. I'm trying to tell you, them years will come so fast, and then you're gonna be like, dang, I remember when they was kids. They come so fast, y'all. So make sure you are doing your best with being a great parent. Because I don't get these kids once. I remember the day I drove myself to the hospital when I had her. Yeah, I drove myself to the hospital. I was in labor, y'all. Waiting for... I didn't want my daughter's dad to drive me because he was trying to take my car. And we was not together. And I knew he was messing with other females. I'm like, you're not about to have my car while I'm laid up in the hospital giving birth to this child. So I'm going to get somebody else to do it. So I had called my one of my oldest uncles. He's the firstborn of my grandmother's kids. And he was like, I'll take you. And like so much stuff happened on that day that I was about to give birth to her. So on his way to come get me, he got in a car accident. Thank God he survived, but the car got messed up. The labor pains, the contractions was getting so bad. I had to get all that strength in me. Just ball it on up and get myself in a car. And I drove myself to the hospital while I was in labor. So while I'm stopped, I'm having these severe contractions. I had to, put it in park. See, when you're giving life, it's going to be pain. It's nothing easy about giving life. So doing the 9 months of carrying that child, right, it still don't be as peaceful because in the beginning stage, like the first trimester, you will have like morning sickness. And what comes after that? You start craving all these weird foods. And then your body goes through a morphation. Body transformation. Body morphinism. And your body starts growing too. You gain all this weight. I gained a lot of weight with each of my pregnancies except my youngest daughter. I lost weight faster with her too. But you gain all of this weight. Your body goes to this you just be like, what's going on with my body? You don't even know your body anymore. You can't identify with your body because it is definitely changing. But meanwhile, while you're going through that, you're creating something great, right? And God already has a purpose for that child. So you're going through it. And like I said, when you're giving birth, it ain't nothing peaceful. I literally was in labor while driving myself to the hospital. And I parked. I got to the hospital, made it to my final destination. I prayed through the process. I prayed all the way to the hospital. Jesus, please bless me to make it to this hospital alive with this baby and bless this baby to be alive and healthy.
It says Americans spend more on marijuana than chocolate. Okay. What does chocolate have to do with any of that?
Wait, I'm still telling my story, girl. And so when I got to the hospital, I told them, hey, I am in labor. I just drove myself to the hospital. And they weren't moving fast enough. It seemed like they weren't bringing the wheelchairs out fast enough. And so they got me up into the labor room. And these people told me I could not have a vaginal birth because I had one C-section prior before, and that was a lie. I wanted to experience it. This is a misconception. Some people think like, oh, once a girl have a baby, she's ruined. That is a lie. That is a lie from the devil. Because think about it. All these women out here, these women that be having multiple babies, they not having multiple babies for nothing. It snaps right back. The vagina is made to give life, right? And so it goes back to its natural state after it heals. Once you have the baby and then you go through the 6 weeks of healing, it does go back. But however, I never got to experience that. I have gave birth to 3 biological children, and each one I had to have a C-section, unfortunately.
I don't have to have a C-section.
Yeah. Now it ain't all peaches and cream. Now if you give vaginal birth, you can get ripped. Okay, but that's so you back. I ain't never heard no man complain about no woman that that happened to. But and then there's other complications can happen. But I just wanted to experience it. But I tell you this, when my youngest belated sister gave birth to her son, I was there holding her legs. And that was so horrifying. It was the most horrifying thing I could have ever did in my life. One of the most horrifying things I've have experienced in my life. And I started crying with her. I would feel so sorry for her because it's like she was just in so much pain. Oh my God. I almost fainted. They like, ma'am, are you about to pass out? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not about to lie to y'all. I'm not about to sit here and lie to y'all like this.
Can we go get the pizza?
It ain't been 20 minutes. You can see if it's ready. But I don't think it is. Well, it is hot. Dang, I'm hot. I'm sitting in this car trying to tell y'all this story. So anyway, the purpose of me saying it is because I can't believe my daughter's about to be 17. Next year she graduates, which is it's all a blessing. It's a blessing each year we get with these kids. But they grow so fast. Like I said, you have to make sure you create great memories with your kids. I can honestly say I've been a good parent. I've never sacrificed my freedom. I've never done anything illegal that would jeopardize me to lose my kids to the system. And I think the reason why I did that is because I was a kid that lost a mom to prison. I lost my dad to prison. I was a foster kid. I had to be placed with my aunt because my mom committed a crime where she was sentenced 35 years to serve. And my mom has been in prison ever since, from my teens till now. She's still there and she still got more years to serve. And so I always made sure that I was a logical thinker. Like some people, they react without thinking about consequences. And I know with everything there is a consequence. And I have held my pride. Oh God, the worst one I held my pride was on. I got in a gun. I don't want to say. Well, there was an altercation with my daughters and a young man, and it took everything within my fibers not to react the inappropriate way, because I could have been in jail. I could have went to jail. And I always think about when there's a problem, I'm not about to go to jail. I will defend my family when it is necessary, though, to the max. To the max. I've grown a lot because I do have a temper, and so but I know how to control that temper where it doesn't go too far unless I have to. But I'm just thankful. I've never allowed myself to get in trouble. Clean criminal record, clean driving record. That's why I'm a CDL driver. Just being real responsible. And so, like I said, you get these kids. I just think back when I first had her, when she was a baby. I think about when she was 4 years old in the kitchen trying to make brownies. And me, Mom, in her little butterfly wings. I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm getting teary-eyed. And she had her little butterfly wings. What time is it? We gotta go get a lid.
2:40.
Oh, okay. That piece might be.
Look, y'all, I got the picture.
Oh, you got the picture? And she was in the kitchen with her little butterfly wings. She was such a girly girl. All my girls are girly girls. Oh, send me that picture. She was in the kitchen with her butterfly wings. Like, look, Mommy, I'm making brownies. And I was like, yes, you are making brownies. I don't want to cry. Oh, but they grow so fast, y'all. Oh. And now she's 17. She's about to be 18. And she's about to go to college. And she don't want to go to college where I'm going to be close to. But I'm going to come close to her. Okay? All my kids want to go to college in a different state. And I'm going to go close wherever they go, I go. Because I just want to make sure that I have that good relationship with my kids. Like I said, even though I didn't have my mom in my life like that because she was in prison, she did the most she could behind doors as far as like every holiday sending cards and communicating with me. But our relationship is not the strongest, and I would say it's because of her. My mom is more so institutionalized, and so that is something I've been dealing with. I'm getting anxiety, so I'm about to stop talking about it. I'm about to have an episode. Ooh, but anyway,
life is good. Her kids are growing, and she just gotta take it all in.
Right, because it's a blessing.
Yeah. And we got more years to go.
Amen, a lifetime.
Yep.
So yeah, dang. Now the youngest is 10. She gonna be 11. The other one, Tyra gonna be a freaking teenager next year. That's crazy.
A preteen.
No, she's a preteen now. She'll be a teenager. She's 12. She's 12 now.
Huh?
Yeah, she's
I
gonna be
thought
13 next year. She's a year older than
So
Leah.
how old is Aaliyah?
Aaliyah's about to be 11. Remember that, year apart in some months. Yeah.
I didn't know Sire was 12.
Girl, I'm ready for her to be. I don't think I'm gonna be crying.
I thought she was 11.
No, I still be thinking about how when she was a baby, because that was my little baby. Now the 12-year-old is actually my maternal niece, but my sister was murdered by her abuser, and he did this in front of her kids, and so I got her when she was 2 months old. So she's my baby. I just didn't give birth to her. My sister did. But I've had her since she was a baby, and watching her grow is just like, who is this girl? Oh, enjoy these years with your kids, y'all. All right, we gotta get ready to go. Go see if the thing is ready, because I have to get a lid. All right, so
You never see that.
I am. He should remember you. Yeah, he should remember you, because I just came in here too. But anyway, yeah, life is short. Enjoy your kids while you have them, because we only get them for a short period. And I'm gonna be happy because it's a celebration. Yes, I'm. It's like a bittersweet. It's like, okay, you're missing one of their kids, but not really. But to watch them grow up into, almost adulthood is just like, wow, it's a blessing. But you're just like, dang, that's not my baby. It's not a baby anymore. And then what a lot of parents don't understand too is, like, when we have these children, some parents try to control their children. They want them to, pick a career. They picking a career for the child. They want to pick the college for the child. And that's not the way it's supposed to go. We all have a purpose in life, and you have to allow your children to go with that purpose. Now, if they're off track and they're doing some things that's not right, of course, give them constructive criticism, but don't be so controlling where you're trying to force your child to do stuff that you want them to do, because it's going to backfire on you each time you do that. We all have a purpose in life, and we all know what it is we want to do, as far as like a career or being successful in life. So don't be so hard on your kids. Make sure you have that relationship with your kids. Make sure you build great relationships, so when you get old, your kids will take care of you. I remember that saying. I used to be a CNA, and I did that work for about 18 years. I started off as a home health aide, and then I became a CNA, and then I became a restorative aide. And so I thought the medical field was going to be something I was going to do long term, but it was not. But the purpose of me saying it is because I watched and I took care of elderly people, and I would see, like, some had family that came in and some didn't. And to be honest, the ones that didn't have family that came in, me and some of the other associates I knew when I was working in the medical field, we made sure we gave them a little extra love, because they didn't have nobody coming there to visit them. It's like they family put them in a nursing home and they abandoned them. So have a great relationship with your kids, all right, so they don't do you like that. All right, I'll be back later, y'all. It was enough. I did not mean to get emotional on this live, okay? I did not mean to get emotional, but it is what it is. I'll talk to y'all later.